Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Steph. In today's video, I have a huge book haul for you, but I'm not just doing it myself. I have my sister with me today. This is...
Hi, my name is Brittany.
So we've always talked about on my channel that I always buddy read with my sister. And a lot of people have been asking in the comments of when she's going to appear on my channel. And she's down for a visit, so I have her here. We have 56 books to talk about today, and I'm really excited. So let's get right into the video.
Okay.
Okay, so in no particular order, the first book that I have here is a hardcover. I don't normally buy hardcovers, but I've been really into them recently. I've got Seven Days in June by Tia Williams. This is a Reese's Book Club book. I've seen this on Book Outlet quite a lot, and I really was interested in it, but I never picked it up. It went on sale for $7.50, so picked this one up and I'm really excited to read it. It's definitely different than what I normally read for romance, but I'm definitely excited to check it out. Did you get this one as well?
I didn't, but I am excited to see what you think of that one. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I just love the cover. Like, it's so pretty. So I guess I have a mixture of books that I've bought, books that Stephanie has bought, and then some that Stephanie has given me. So the first one right off the top is Shutter Island. I actually have seen this movie, but I think I'm going to give the book a try because, like they say, book is always better than the movie. So yeah, Shutter Island.
The next book that I have here, I think we also both have this book, but she doesn't currently have hers with her.
It's at home, yeah.
And that is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. This is definitely different than what I normally read. I'm not sure what I'm going to feel about this book. I definitely think it deals with sexual assault.
Yeah, definitely look up the trigger warnings if you're looking to read this one.
But yeah, it was a hardcover. It was on for $7.50. It was on Book Outlet.
Which is a great deal because this book just came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not too sure.
I think it did.
So yeah, I am really excited to read it, and hopefully we will buddy read it since we both got the same book.
And I just love the cover, like,
I know it is really pretty. I'm not really big on like characters or people on the front of the books, but yeah, I really like this one.
That one is really nice. And so I guess we didn't really say, I read romance and thriller. I have a love that is equal for both. So Stephanie and I read a lot of romance together, and then I read thrillers on my own. But this actually is one that Stephanie has given me, which is The Last Mrs. Parrish. And I've seen this so many places, TikTok, YouTube, lots of places. And I hear that it is so good. It's another Reese's Book Club book, but I'm really excited to read this one, and it is a thriller.
Also, that is also a reason why I wanted to have her on my channel, is because we can talk about something other than romance, share some interesting books that are in the thriller genre as well. This book here, I think we got together.
We did. We also got one together.
But she doesn't currently have hers with her. This one is Breathless by Jennifer Niven. I haven't really heard too much about this, but we read the synopsis on Book Outlet. It sounded pretty good.
It did.
It looks like a summer read. I'm interested in checking this one out soon. Definitely we can buddy read it since we got the same one.
Yep.
So yeah.
The cover's so cute, and it's hardcover, which is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, and I think we got these ones for $7.50.
Yeah,
right?
we did. A lot of the books that we got were from Book Outlet for $7.50. I feel like we've placed like 5 separate book orders since they've had that sale. It's been going on for a while, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out.
And I talk about Book Outlet a lot on my channel, and $7.50 for a hardcover at that is an amazing deal.
Definitely. So the next one on mine is also from Stephanie, Lisa Jackson, Absolute Fear, by the, picture. I'm assuming this is a thriller. Don't know what it's about at all, but excited to read it.
The next book that I got was actually from the dollar store. We live in Canada, so we shop at Dollarama, and Brittany actually picked this one up for me. My dollar store here does not get books like this. It's just normally children's books, but she gets some really cool books in at her Dollarama. So we got this one here, Beth and Amy.
It's actually a sequel too.
Oh, okay. This isn't the first book, is it?
I don't know if they're like standalones, but I do know there's another one that goes with it, but it's about two different girls. So I don't know if you have to read them in order or not.
It's literally was only $3.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to check it out. I don't really know too much about it, but it looks super interesting.
So the next book off my pile, I have been dying for this to come in. I'm so excited to read it. I'm sure if you are a thriller lover, you've definitely seen this book, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. I am so excited to read this. I've heard so many good things about it.
I've actually seen a lot of people review that on my Bookstagram.
Yeah, everyone, not everyone, I guess, but like the majority of reviews I've seen on this book is like 4 or 5 stars. So I'm really excited to check it out. And I just love the color, like the cover. I meant to say the cover. I love the cover. It's very thriller vibes. So yeah, excited to read that. And I'm looking on the back right now. And Riley Sager actually wrote a review, which is one of my favorite thriller authors. So I'm excited to read this one.
The next book that I got is called This Is Not a Love Scene by S.C. Meagle.
I think so.
Meagle. I don't know much about this, but I think you got this at the Dollar Tree over in the States. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. It looked super cute, and I think it was like $1.25.
It was, yeah. We thought we'd give it a try.
So yeah, pick that one up, and it's a hardcover, which is an amazing deal for a hardcover.
Definitely. So the next one I have, which I love the cover of this one, is Everything Everything.
And I've actually showed this on my channel as well.
Yes, we bought this one together to buddy read it. Do you remember what this one's about?
It was made into a movie, as well as the other book that she wrote as well. The Sun is also a Star.
Yeah, it's on the back.
It's about like this girl who is like allergic to a lot of things. She doesn't really go outside that
right.
much.
It's coming back to me now.
I can't remember exactly, but I watched the movie quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
And this one has an amazing cover on it.
It does. It's beautiful. I'll get kind of close up.
It's so pretty.
It's really
and also
pretty.
it's on the inside of the covers as well. That design. Like
oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, here's the inside.
It's super pretty. Another book I got here, another romance. All of mine, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're all romance.
They are, yeah.
The Summer Job by Lizzie Dent. This one's also from the dollar store, only $3 from Dollarama. And I've been seeing this one a lot recently.
I have too.
And I don't really know too much about it. Obviously, it's about a summer job. But it says there's a blurb on the back from Emily Henry, which we have some books from Emily Henry in this haul. And we really like Emily Henry's books. So if she blurbed it, I'm sure it's great.
And the next one I have is If I Never Met You. I'm not sure how to pronounce her.
I think it's Mahari McFarlane.
Yeah. And I believe you got this one too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we got this one together to buddy read, obviously. It's a romance.
This one had great reviews on Goodreads.
Yeah.
I think it was like 4 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
Excited to read this one.
The next book that I got is going to be my first MM romance. I think that's what you would say, male. And that is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I've seen this everywhere and everyone has raved about this. Most people give it 5 stars. I never picked it up, but I'm really interested in reading it. We got this in the States.
Yeah, I got that one at Walmart.
It was only $10. I mean, converting to Canadian, it was a little bit more than that. But I'm excited to check this one out.
The next one I have is also one that Stephanie gave me, and it's The Shack by W.M. Paul Young. I feel like this is a movie.
I think so too.
I think it is a movie. So yeah. I almost want to say that I've seen the movie, but it was a really long time ago. But I actually do want to read this one. I feel like it's going to be pretty good.
That one sounds really good, and I don't like thriller.
Yeah.
I'm going to just talk about these 3 together, I guess. And then maybe you could talk about a few.
Sure, yeah.
Because we have roughly around the same amount. But these are part of a series by B.B. Easton. I just picked these up in the mail, actually, from Book Outlet. There's 4 in the series, and unfortunately, Book Outlet did not send the last one to me. So I'm missing the one, I think, called Star. And this was actually made into a TV show on Netflix. I'm pretty sure with the same name, Sex Life. But you can pretty much tell what it's about by that.
Yeah.
But they're all have like the same covers, but the person that's like highlighted on each of the covers is the one that book is about, and I think they're like interconnected standalones. I think you can read them like out of order, but don't quote me on that. I'm excited to check those out.
I thought that was really cool too, like how it's color coded for the person that the book is about. I didn't realize that until Stephanie pointed that out.
See, when I looked at on Book Outlet, actually, I was like, are they all the same book? Because in just different
covers
colors,
are all the
right?
same.
But they each have a different name.
I like the idea of it, but personally, I feel like the books would have been better if all the covers were different.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the next one I have is Makeup Breakup
by Lily Menon. Yeah.
No idea what it's about. Assuming that it's a romance. Excited to read that one. And then I have the Unhoneymooners, can't talk, by Christina Lauren. I've read a few books by the girls and I've loved them. Excited to read this one. I haven't read it yet. Have heard great things about it.
I've read that one and I really liked it. It wasn't 5-star vibes, but I did enjoy that one.
And the next one I have is The Suspect by Fiona Barton. Thriller. Says it's a psychological suspense about every parent's worst nightmare.
Oh,
sounds interesting.
She's a parent herself, so
yes,
we'll see how that one goes. This one here, Brittany actually picked up for me. We both have the same one, and it's by Jill Shelvis, and it's Holiday Ever After. It's an anthology, so you get 3 different Christmas books in this. I'm actually starting to look at Christmas books now, even though it's like way out the way right now, but might as well get them while they're on sale. There's so many on Book Outlet right now if you're interested.
Yes,
in
I actually just placed like 10 holiday books on Book Outlet. Yes. So too bad. I wish I could have had like all of my top faves for this video, but Stephanie was like, oh, we should do a video, so I didn't have them on me, but I do have a few with me that I had mailed to Stephanie's house. We were placing book orders together, so some of the books I would just get sent to her house because I knew I was coming here. But anyway, the next book I have is Goodnight Beautiful by Amy Molly. I've seen this on so many YouTube videos. I feel like I've come across it a couple times on Book Talk, yeah. And it's a thriller. I'm excited to read this one. I've heard great things.
I think it has such a cute cover as well.
It does.
The next book that I have, I don't know why I haven't owned this, but it is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Crosby. And I've never mentioned it in my videos before, but I actually have a Perks of Being a Wallflower tattoo. I loved the movie of this and I'm excited to read the book. I think I read it in high school, but I haven't read it in a long time, so I'm excited to reread it. And it's a hardcover, and I think we paid like $10 on Book Outlet for this.
Next 2 books that I have, Stephanie picked up for me, is The Black Moth, which I think this is like similar to Bridgerton vibes.
Yeah, it's like a period drama.
Yeah, I really like the Bridgerton series, so Stephanie surprised me with these. And the next one is The Grand Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say on them, in that little blurb, perfect for fans of Bridgerton, so that's why I picked them up.
There you go. I actually love the cover of this one. This one's my favorite out of all of them. So cute.
The next book that I got was The 2 Lives of Lydia Bird by Josie Silver. I've seen this a lot recently. I can't lie and say that I wasn't cover drawn towards this one.
I was just gonna say the cover on that is so pretty.
Yeah, the blush pink. And this is a huge hardcover book. I got this one for $7.50 and I'm pretty sure this is like a brand new release. I mean, I've seen it just recently. I don't know how new it is, but new enough that I don't think it would be on Book Outlet, but it was. And I'm really excited to check this one out. I can't say what it's about. I read the synopsis online and it seemed really interesting, so I decided to pick it up.
So the next one I have is actually pretty close to the top of my TBR list, and that is It Only Happens in the Movies by Holly Bourne. Yeah.
I think I have this book as well, but not that cover.
Okay, the cover totally made me buy this because it's just so cute, like the popcorn, and I love the back, like such a cute book. Really cute. It's a romance. Maybe we can buddy read this one together. I didn't realize you had it too.
I think I do.
The inside is so cute.
The author's name is not ringing a bell to me, but I think I have one that's called that as well.
Okay.
The next book that I have was on like the adult romance section of Book Outlet. I don't normally buy books that have naked man on the cover. I just hate books like that. I wish they would do more discreet covers because I definitely won't be reading this in public. But this one just sounded really good. It was about this guy who was like watching this woman from her window. I don't know. It kind of gives me like a little bit of a creepy vibe, but also sounds really good.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to check that one out. It's called Looking Inside by Beth Curie.
So the next one on my pile, I actually just finished this one, and it's Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. Definitely picked this book because of the cover, like 99% the reason why I picked it.
It gives me On Honeymooner vibes, the colors.
It does, right? But I heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book. Partly the reason I bought this book is because I was trying to get free shipping on Book Outlet, so I was like, hey, I need one more book. So I got this one, but I read this on the way to Newfoundland, and thriller, for the thrilling aspect, I give it 2 stars. Like, it was not very thrilling. I didn't love it. The storyline was good. Like, I did like the story, but it just really lacked the thrilling aspect for me. It wasn't until like the last 2 chapters that it got really thrilling, and then the book just ended. Like, I don't know. I didn't love it. Honestly, would not recommend it, but the cover is cute, so it'll look nice on my bookshelf.
The next book that I got, we both got together, but this one is at her house, not here. And that is The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. I have seen this everywhere, especially since I created a Bookstagram account. People always talk about this book, and I've seen so many different cover versions. This is obviously, I would say, the US or Canadian cover.
Yeah.
They actually have different ones on Book Outlet, so I'm not even positive. But I read The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't a 5-star read, but I did like it. And I've heard this one is supposed to be better than that. So I'm excited to check it out, and hopefully we can buddy read this one together.
I definitely want to read that one. The next one I have is, let's see here. I'm kind of picking the pretty ones. Is This May End Badly. We bought this one together, right?
Yes, I have that one.
We both have this one. It's a hardcover. I don't know what it is about a hardcover, but I just love holding a hardcover book. I love the cover of this book. It's so pretty.
The blue and the pink together.
It's so pretty.
I feel like I
love the detail like in the background.
I feel like I was kind of the ringleader on picking out this book because it has fake dating in it. If you guys know, it's my ultimate favorite trope. So I'm so excited to check that out. The next book that I have is The Fastest Way to Fall by Denise Williams. I do believe I own something by this author already. And I think this one has plus size representation in it. I'm not positive, but I'm excited to check it out. And Emily Henry blurbed this one, so definitely think it's going to be good. And I really like the cover.
Yeah, I was going to say the cover's really cute. So the next one I have is Star-Crossed
by Minnie Dark.
Oh, that's such a cute name.
Yeah, it is. I picked this one up on Indigo for you.
Yeah.
And basically it's like a romance, but based on like your star sign, which sounded really cool.
Yeah, it does sound cute.
It has a cute cover as well.
Very much so.
The next book I got was The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. I think I'm saying that correctly. I needed this one for the last one to complete the trilogy. I can't remember what the name of the trilogy is, but this is the last one I needed to complete it. Have I read any of them? Absolutely not.
The next one I have is The Spanish Love Deception. Stephanie read this book and was like, Brittany, you need this. It's a 5-star read. You have to read it. I've heard mixed reviews about this, honestly. So I'm like, how high on my TBR is this going to go?
It's been so controversial lately. And
I know.
She picked this one up for me because I couldn't find it anywhere.
Oh, right.
And I paid like, what was it?
$25,
yes.
Like full price.
And we just found this on Book Outlet for $7.50.
And I was like, okay, I need to get this then. And it's so cute. Like the cover is so cute.
That cover.
I feel like a lot of people know what this book is. It just came out not long ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people have probably already read this one, but I have not jumped on that train yet. We'll see how fast I jump on it.
Hopefully you like it.
I know, I hope I do too.
The next book I got, which we both got, and this was like one of our summer reads. Summer is coming close to an
I
end.
know. I feel like we got this book at like the beginning of summer,
Yes.
and we still haven't read it.
It's Summer at Firefly Beach by Jenny Hale, and I can't remember exactly what it's about, but it's set on a beach. It looks like it's such a cute, like, off the dock kind of romance.
I know. I feel like you should
Like-
zoom in close. Like,
like-
I love the lighting and the sunset. Like, it's so pretty, and
Yes.
these lights, like,
And it's not.
Love it.
It's not. It doesn't look like quite a big book either.
no, it's quite small, really. It's a short read, I think. So the next one I have, we both have already read this book.
We read it together.
We did. We read this book together. 5 stars. Highly recommend. And Stephanie ordered this book on Book Outlet first and got the cover that I wanted, which is the American cover. And I was so mad. I'm like, the second that book comes back on Book Outlet, you have to tell me because I need this book.
So I saw it and I was like, yes, add to cart.
Which is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Like I said, 5-star read for us. It was so good. Such an emotional roller coaster. I don't even know what I would have done if I was in this girl's shoes. But if you have not read this book, you need to read it.
It's absolutely so good.
It was very good.
Our other sister is over to the side while we're filming, and I'm sure she's probably going to add that to her Kindle.
Yes.
The next book that I got, we actually both read this one together. Oh my god, this book is so soft.
I know. It has a really cool cover.
It's super small. My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. We love Tessa Bailey.
Yes.
Love her. And she's coming out with a new novel, actually, with plus size main character.
Oh, I didn't know
I'm
that.
so excited. I can't remember what it's called, but she released the cover photo for it, and it looks so good. I love the cover of this book.
I love the cover.
The, like, them hugging, the tattoos on his arm. He's, like, what was he, like, a bounty hunter?
He was a bounty hunter, yeah.
She was a teacher. They went on vacation. If you're looking for the thriller aspect, you're not really going to find it in this book.
I feel like, yeah, like, I'm a big thriller reader, and I felt like it was, like, 2-star thriller.
Yeah.
But the romance part in it, like, I feel like if
Yes.
you're a romance lover, you will love this.
And
If
that's
you're
why
a
I
big
picked this one.
thriller lover, I feel like you won't love it as much. But I do enjoy both genres, so I actually did give that book, I think, like 4 or 5 stars.
I gave this one 5 stars.
It was really
and
good.
she actually started it before me and was like, you definitely need to read this one because I think you're going to like it. It's
Yeah.
more romance than it is anything. And the spice in this, chef's kiss.
Yes. So the next one I have is one that Stephanie gave me, and it's The Other Woman by Sadie Jones. I don't know 100% what this book is about. I know that it's a thriller, and I've seen it a lot on TikTok. So as soon as Stephanie showed me this book, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to read that one because I have seen it around quite a bit. It's got like a wedding dress, I think, on the front of it. It says,
That's
he
really
loves
interesting.
me, she loves me not. So it says a twisty, deliciously fun read. I don't know. Excited to see what this one's all about.
The next book is one of our most anticipated releases.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to read this book. We've had it for so long.
Yeah.
We paid like probably $20 for this book at Walmart when it first came out. And it's on Book Outlet right now for $7.50. So if you want it and you don't have it yet, you better run there and purchase it.
And that is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. We have another book that was one of our anticipated releases this year as well.
Yes.
And also we've already pre-ordered our last one that we've really wanted, and that is
It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover.
So yeah, we got this one here, and I just love this book stack in
I know,
the
it's
back.
so cute.
We don't really have to explain what this is about because a lot of people have probably already read it. It released I think a couple months ago.
It did.
But it's up there for what we want.
I feel like we just keep pushing it off because we both have been wanting to read it like paper copy and not on our Kindles because we owned it, but she didn't have it yet and she knew I was bringing it to her, so we were kind of waiting to read it together, but really excited to read that one. So the next one I have, a lot of these now are ones that Stephanie has had that she has given me. So this one is She by H.C. Warner.
I haven't seen that one around.
I feel like I've seen this cover before, but I don't know what it's about. I do know it's a thriller, and I'm always up for giving any thriller a try. So yeah, there's that one.
The next book that I have, which is so sad, but it got ripped in the mail, which I'm not going to say anything about it because Book Outlet actually refunded me for the book, which is absolutely amazing.
It was.
But it's Roommate by Rosie Danan. And I do own another book by him. I don't know if you own it as well, The Intimacy Experiment.
I don't, but I did download it on my Kindle.
Okay, yeah. So we both want to read that one together, but I also picked up this one here because I've heard so many great things about this one here. I haven't read the other one, but I mean, look at this cover. It is so cute. I'm going to try and like fix up this rip a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like you could probably tape it.
Yeah.
I actually have downloaded this one on my Kindle, so when you're ready to read it, I will read that one with you.
I'm so excited. I don't know if this is fake dating, but I feel like it is, and if so, I'm so excited to check this one out.
So the next one I have is Black for Remembrance. Also, not sure exactly what this one is about. I'm assuming it's a thriller. Sometimes innocent can be a mark for murder. So I almost get the vibes that maybe this might be about a child with the swing and, you know, innocence. Yeah. Excited to read this one.
The next book that I have, I believe you have this one as well. Did you read it?
I do. I haven't read Float yet, but I am so excited to read this one. It mainly drew me to that because I just love the cover.
Yeah, and we both love Blush Pink.
Yes.
You can tell by our tops. This one is by Kate Marchant. And it says it used to be on Wattpad. It is so cute, this cover.
It's really cute.
I'm so excited to check this one out. And it's a summer read, and if you're looking for summer books right now, I haven't read it yet, but you should definitely check this one out.
And the next one I have is The Duplicate Bride. I think the cover to this is actually so cute.
It is.
I'm not sure if this is a thriller or romance. Oh, it says it's a new romance.
It's just a couple books that I had had and checked out and were secondhand to me, but seemed more interesting to pass off to somebody else.
Yeah.
So I passed along to my sister, especially the thriller ones. This one here is another book that's part of a series that I've showed on my channel, especially in my book tour video where I show you everything on my bookshelves. If you haven't watched that video, you should definitely go check it out. Little self-promo there. But this one is by Abby Glines. I think this is book 3 or 4 in the series. I didn't own it yet, and it's a hardcover. I'm excited to check this one out. They say that this series is like the off-campus series, but more like young adult. So definitely want to check this one out. I think you got the first one in this series.
I did get the first one. I haven't read it yet, but I do have it.
So yeah, maybe we will start this series together.
Yeah. So the next one I have is Nightshade, Night Smoke by Nora Roberts.
I don't really know too much about those, but I read the backs of them.
I have heard of this author though.
Yeah, she's very popular.
Yeah.
And then we both have this one.
We do, and I have been waiting to read this one. I keep bugging her to read it, and then we're both like, oh, let's read this one instead. Like, we have the biggest TBR list ever.
We do. Especially since this is not even half the books we own, and we already have 28 each in this.
Yeah.
So this is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. This cover is so cute.
It is. I love the cover.
I heard about this book a little bit, and then when I bought it, I heard about it everywhere.
Yes.
And it's a summer read, and we were looking up summer vibes, and this one.
Every time I searched like summer book recs, this book would come up on somebody's YouTube video. So I'm excited to read that one. I do believe it's a young adult, but I hear that it's really good. And the next one I have is also by Nora Roberts. I'm not sure what the books are actually called because this one says,
that one and the last one are maybe a series.
A series, yeah. This one says Nightshade, Night Moves. I think they must be, oh no, this one I think is a thriller. It says the night is filled with mystery, danger, and romance.
I think they both are, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
The next one I got is going to be my first Sally Rooney book. And I've heard Sally Rooney is very controversial. She doesn't use quotation marks in her books. You actually just recently got a Sally Rooney book as well.
I did. I got Normal People.
I got Beautiful World, Where Are You? And this one was on for $7.50 at Book Outlet. And it's a hardcover, which is an amazing deal. I've actually watched the TV series for Normal People and for Conversation with Friends. And they say that Sally Rooney's book to TV show adaptations are like the most close to books that you can get. They're
Oh, wow.
so good. Most of the time that when you watch something that's made from a book, it doesn't really translate well.
Yeah.
But I've watched those and I loved them, so I thought I'd check this one out, and hopefully I'll order the other books because I definitely want to read them. But yeah, really excited to check this one out. I think this is her newest release. It's not new, but it's the newest one she has out.
Yeah. So the next one I have is Sting by Sandra Brown. Also, I think this one is a thriller. I'm assuming. It kind of looks like a thriller. I'm looking at the back right now. I think I definitely has some trigger warnings from what I'm already reading.
It looks really interesting. The cover looks pretty cool.
It does. It looks intriguing.
The next book that I have, I'm pretty sure this one was fake dating, and that's why I picked it up on Book Outlet. And it's called If You Ask Me. It's about this girl and a firefighter. And I was like, absolutely, any man in uniform. Check that off. So I'm excited to read this one, and yeah.
And the last one I have is the McCoy Sisters book.
I'm not exactly sure.
I don't know how you even say
By
that.
Molly Fader.
This one actually looks so cute. I'm not sure what this is.
It also looks kind of creepy from the cover. Like the dark clouds.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
true. Yep. Okay.
And then
And
the last one.
I'm so excited to share this book.
So this is one of our most anticipated releases. If you know on my channel, I love Ali Hazelwood, and we both read The Love Hypothesis together and loved it.
We did 5 stars.
So Love on the Brain. This one just came out recently, August 23rd, I believe.
Yep.
And I was gonna pre-order it. Then she found it in the States.
$13.
Just before she came up. And even with the conversion rate to our Canadian prices, it was still cheaper than ordering.
Yeah,
on
I think it was
Amazon.
like 17.
We got the Walmart Book Club version.
Yeah.
So I heard that Ali Hazelwood said on her Instagram that this one here is like a different color compared to the other books. It's like more pinker shade. I don't love that the Walmart Book Club thing is on the book and you can't take it off.
Yeah, it's not a sticker.
But I'm so excited to read this book.
I
and to
literally
buddy read it.
I know, I can't wait. I literally got this book the day before we left to come to Newfoundland. So
Yes.
I'm super excited to read it.
So yeah, that is all of the books. I think we had 56 in total.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm so excited that she got to be on my channel. We were really hoping we would get a chance to film this. If you want, you can follow me on my other social media accounts. On TikTok and Instagram, they're both at Steph_reads_romance. If you want to follow my sister, she has a Instagram as well. Mostly posts like book stuff on her stories.
On my stories, yeah. Every time I read a new book, I try to post a picture of it and I keep track of all my reads for the year. Sometimes I'll post the picture before I start the book. Sometimes I post it after, but my Instagram is Mrs. Brittany Perrin. But yeah, you can find me there.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and happy reading. Bye.
Bye.